We're here. I'm exercising at a fitness class with kids, and this young man thinks that he can host a television show.
That's not what
Well, what did you say?
I said that I'm on YouTube.
He said he's on YouTube. So do you want to host my show for a second? No?
I would like to.
You would like to? This is going great. Okay, ready? Okay, you all look in the camera right there and just say, roll the open. 1, 2, 3.
Roll the open! Thank you very much.
And he's on YouTube, just FYI.
Do it.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day.
You're a tiger.
Give it up for Debbie Gibson, everyone.
We do it our own way.
Yes!
I'm gonna start crying and laughing so hard.
I did not do that.
Now, here's Jason.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jason Show. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hi, Shane. Welcome to the show. Let me tell you what happened about 30 minutes ago. So, you know, we have a studio audience every day. When we started the show 8 years ago, I don't know if the bosses were thrilled that we wanted to have an audience every day, but we did it. We said, no, it'll make the show better. We got to have an audience because it adds energy. We've had all different types of audiences through the years. On snowy days, we've had 2 people. There was one day where we had 1 woman in 1 chair right over there because the snowy weather. But we've never had happen what has happened today. So let me tell you about this fine group of people sitting in our studio audience. Earlier this morning, they were awakened in their home by strangers. They were put into an unmarked bus and driven to our show. And they thought that they were getting, right there's the bus right there, yeah. These poor people deserve better than this. They thought that they were going to a free lunch at Pizza Ranch, and here we are. And now they got to put up with me for an hour, so I'm very grateful. I'm kind of kidding, but this is like a surprise. What do they call it, Aaron? It's a mystery tour. It's a mystery tour, and the mystery, right now the mystery for a lot of them is, who the hell am I? Yeah. But I hope by the end of the show, they're going to have a good time and want to come back because I just appreciate them being here. So let's start the show. Roll it. No, I love this. Oh, by the way, Kendall is off this week enjoying some vacation time. Please say hello to the original recipe sidekick. It's Shane Wells, everybody. There we go. All joking aside, this is the Good Neighbor Club. I love that name. I would like to be in that club. The Lake Region Bank. This is the mystery trip from Wilmer. There's Wilmer folks here today. Thank you guys very much.
That bus looks. I kind of want to go check it out.
I do kind of want to get on the bus.
Can you send me out there?
Can we get the interns to get the bus going for a little bit and just yeah. Is the bus driver here? Where's the bus driver?
Oh yeah, he's got the.
Let's get a shot, Eric. Let's get a shot of the bus driver. I want to see. Hi, how are you? Yeah. Sir, do you mind if the interns take the bus around the block for a little bit during the show? Okay, yeah.
Actually, Ted should be driving that bus.
We'll make Ted. Oh, wait a minute. We have somebody on our staff.
He's licensed.
He's licensed to drive a bus. Our producer, Ted. That's right.
It was required when he got the job. You know.
I'm still getting a hard no from the bus driver on that one. Yeah. How you doing?
He didn't find your jokes funny.
No.
Hi, I'm good.
You look so pretty.
Thanks.
But you always do. Let me tell you, this is my friend, so I can say this is a compliment. This is a woman that could literally wear like an alligator costume and still be beautiful. I mean, you're just
Thank you.
You look so that's beautiful
it.
though.
All smoke and mirrors.
No, it's not. No, I've seen you early in the morning and you look just like this. Let me tell you. Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah. Now let's go back to Ted for a second. Audience, now these folks don't know, but we're dealing with a lot of drama here on the show. Where a lot of drama. Our show producer Ted, just up and quit about a couple weeks ago. He put in his 2-week notice. He's like, I'm out of here. I can't handle it anymore. No, I'm kidding. He's moving to Colombia with his lovely wife, who's already in Colombia. And but you know how people are nowadays. There's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there. Aluminum foil. They're putting their, anyway. So people are still thinking, even though I explained it yesterday on the show. I said there's no drama with producer Ted, because if there was drama, Fox wouldn't let me talk about it. I wouldn't be able to hear cracking dumb jokes if there was drama surrounding Theodore. Anyway, so here's one of the. Now we're protecting this person's identity. This is a real comment left on our Facebook page, because after I explained it yesterday, somebody posted this, saying that if there was a problem with the departing staff member is basically saying there is a problem. This is my explanation. This person thinks my explanation is a clever double negative to confuse folks. First of all, I don't know what a double negative is, and I'm too dumb to try to confuse people. So it's just people are redonkulous sometimes.
You are so right. If someone is let go in a not a pleasant way, we never see them again. Their key cards don't work. You don't talk about them. They're vanished.
Audience, I have referenced.
Still here.
I have referenced. Ted, is he still here?
He's in the
still
booth.
here? Yeah. I have referenced this story, and we'll get started, I promise. I have referenced the story. I worked for a news anchor one time, okay? This will tell you how brutal this business is. Hand to Oprah, this is a true story. I worked for an anchor one time, and she was the big main anchor at a station in Dallas, okay? She was the Walter Cronkite of the station. She walks into work one day, just like she had done every day for 7 years. She walks into the lobby. And in television stations, including ours, there's always pictures of the TV people in the lobby, like, here's Brent Goodwood with the weather. There's always those posters out there. She walked into work, and her poster, the frame was gone. And all that remained was the dust frame from where her picture was. She went in and was fired. And she knew she was fired before she was fired, because they were so crass, they took her publicity photo down. So my point is this is a rough business, that if Theodore had stolen office equipment or something, and that's why he got let go, he does that. He does that anyway, but I'm saying we wouldn't be able to talk about it. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Let's start the show. Okay. This one is really going to hit our buddy, audience coordinator, Aaron Schwab, really hard. Are you ready? Part 1 and Part 2 of the movie version of the Broadway smash Wicked. Listen to this, because of the strike. The movie was less than 2 weeks away from being done when production had to shut down because of the strike. 10 days! 10 days! According to composer Stephen Schwartz, they only had 10 days left for shooting both movies. He said while it's frustrating, he expressed support obviously for the actors who are on strike. Now the director John Chu also posted on Twitter about production coming to a halt. He said while it's painful, they will finish it properly when the time is right. When is that time? When the studios pay their writers and their actors properly. That's when it's time, yeah. And he says the release dates should not be affected. When are those dates? Well, the first Wicked Part 1 is going to be released November of next year. And then Wicked Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, will be the next year. Yeah, so have you seen Wicked?
No. I was hoping you wouldn't ask me.
One member of our surprise audience did not like that. Yeah. You haven't seen Wicked?
No.
You would love it. You would actually. It's one of my favorite shows. It's one of my favorite musicals.
It's clearly a big hit. I don't know what I'm missing out. I was just laughing because Aaron, when you said it, you know that meme or that
Macaulay Culkin?
No, the thing in your phone, it's like this.
Yeah.
That was her.
Yeah, Aaron is.
She just did that.
Very upset.
It came to life. My phone thing.
But I can imagine for the crew, you want to support the strike, the folks on strike. But can you imagine? You only need 10 more days. Why? Oh, 10 more days and our movies are finished. Oh, it has to be frustrating. Yeah. Next on the dish, Mandy Moore is chiming in, from This Is Us. Mandy Moore is chiming in on the actors' strike. And in particular, one of the big issues That issue, residuals. Mandy starred in the incredibly popular show on NBC, This Is Us. There she is right there. She said that since the show has been put on Hulu for streaming, she has only made, are you ready, audience? 81 cents. 81 cents. She said her business manager will get checks in the mail for 1 cent or 2 cents. Other actors are also sharing their residual details. Among them, Katie Lowes from Scandal. Remember that on ABC? She says she hasn't received much in residuals after her show was put on Netflix and Hulu. And Kimiko Glenn from Orange is the New Black says that she's only received $27 in residuals, despite being in 44 episodes. You know who isn't struggling? Netflix. They just announced more than $8 billion in revenue. Wow. Call me kooky, but you could divide a little bit of those billions for the people that made your company the success that it is. Call me crazy.
Not a good look.
Not a look good.
Maybe I don't understand residuals.
Residuals, thank you for asking. Residuals are the money, you make a salary, for doing the show. You get a contract. But then, let's say, let me pick a show. ABC owns Grey's Anatomy, okay? So the Grey's Anatomy stars make money for Grey's Anatomy. But Disney also makes money on Grey's Anatomy when they sell reruns to, say, Netflix. So Disney is making twice the money. So why aren't the actors making twice the money? That's residuals. So
that's not in their contracts, like what they get on the residuals? That's just a later thing?
That's a later thing that hasn't been updated since Mary Hartman was on the air. You know what I mean?
I don't even know who that is.
Archie Bunker was on the air, you know? Did anybody know who Mary Hartman is? Remember that show? Yeah. Anyway, but I'm making a joke, but residuals are the fees that these actors should be getting every time the show is on streaming.
Don't musicians make pretty good money when their shows or their songs are used in commercials and movies, right?
A little bit, but the licensing's better for music. That's why we can't show photographs. We can't show certain photographs because if we do, I remember in the early years of the show, I had a picture of Katie Couric up here in this little tchotchke wall. And an executive from Fox, when we went national, came up to me and he went like this. He goes, "You need to take down that photo." And I went, "Excuse me?" And he goes, "That photo will cost us $3,000 a day." And I went, "Okay." And he goes, "Go to Home Goods and buy a vase." Right there. Right there. That right there. Down there. The blue vase behind Shane is the vase that I bought. Yeah. With my own money. Still waiting for Fox to reimburse me. Oh, I gotta submit it?
Oh, okay, wow. There's the manager and Jeff coming out.
We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Stay with us.
You didn't submit it.
There's that blue vase right there. Thank you, Eric. And I don't know what accent I was trying to do with that man. I think he was from New York, but he was a highfalutin executive that yelled at me to go to Home Goods. I don't know. Can I say one thing? So this audience, I got to know them a little bit in the commercial break. They're from all over the state, and one woman is from Missouri. Wow. Missouri. I asked her, the bus picked everybody else up at 6:30 this morning. I asked her, there she is in the gray. I said, when did they pick you up? And she said, last Saturday. Yeah.
They finally let her off. That's awesome.
She's been in that damn bus since last Saturday.
It is large.
All for this. Can we get her a pizza or something? She's hungry. Yeah. Welcome back. Vivica A. Fox was on with Andy Cohen last night. She's had a public feud with Nick Cannon. I love Nick over his ability to keep reproducing. You know, he has a lot of kids. It's our late night rewind.
Did you call him a community?
I said, take your community self home and go pay some child support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you hear from him?
No, I did not. And I like Nick as a friend, but I didn't get why he called me out for no reason.
Right.
I really didn't get the whole meaning of it. I mean, he was talking about one of my exes and then threw me in the batch. So, Nick, it was just not cool.
Okay.
It was just not cool, but I haven't heard from him. But if you want to talk, call me.
You know what I love about Vivica? She is not afraid of a public feud and saying what she thinks. I love it. I love it. I so appreciate that.
It's one of the reasons I love her. She doesn't care. I love Vivica. Because what Andy said, she just doesn't care. Nope. Our Hot Dish now continues with our Insider to the Stars. Audience, give it up from the Hollywood Raw podcast, our good friend Dax Holt. Hi, buddy.
Good morning. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, audience.
Yeah. Dax, did you hear there's a woman that drove all the way from Missouri in our audience today?
That's wild. You got some fans out there. By the way, shout out to your Jason Show fan club group on Facebook. They are legit, too.
Yeah, oh, they are. They're legit. Now, I will tell you, though, they think that we're kicking Ted out of here. But, I mean, there's a couple conspiracy theorists on there. But, you know, no. They're good people. They're good people. What did you guys talk about in the podcast this week?
You know what's funny, Jason? What we've realized is, like, we have all these really fun celebrities and paparazzi and bodyguards, all these kind of crazy people come onto the podcast. And then we do episodes about just weird Hollywood facts. And those are the ones people freak out about. And I'm like, I don't get it. So we gave them what they wanted, which was another random, weird Hollywood facts episode where we talk about there's like a celebrity who's afraid of butterflies. We talk about a celebrity who has 28 siblings. One who hired
Wait, 28, like 28.
28. Yes, there's a celebrity out there who has 28 brothers and sisters.
Okay, tell us that one. Can you tell who is that?
That's Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman has 28 siblings?
So what's funny is Dennis at one point had done an interview and said he had 49. And then his dad ended up correcting him and saying, no, I only have 29 children.
Only 29.
Okay. Not 49. But yeah, so he's got a ton of siblings out there. And I just thought, think about that, like when he became famous and rich. Think of all the siblings that came out of the woodworks to be like, hey, Dennis, I think I need some money. You owe me some money. You know, like that's got to be crazy. But we got into that. Celebrities who have claimed to have been intimate with ghosts. One celeb who was a pimp in Paris before making it big in Hollywood. What else did we get? Oh, one celeb who was born while her mother was incarcerated. I mean, just, again, weird, fascinating facts that I think people will find super interesting.
For those that don't know, Dax worked for many years at TMZ in the TMZ newsroom. Can I throw a question out at you?
Yeah.
You and Harvey, the whole gang, you guys have had a lot of celebrities stop into the newsroom, make special appearances. What was one of your favorites, or what was one that was just wackadoodle for whatever reason?
I would say the person that blew my mind the most was Tara Reid, because I had one perception of her when she came into the office. I was like, oh, she's going to be crazy. She's going to be off her rocker. And she came in and she was one of the most professional people that we had stop by and co-host the show. Like she was early. She knew exactly what she was doing. She was funny. I think she was the one that probably blew me away the most. In regards to wild, I got to think back about that because there's been a lot of wild stuff. I mean, we had Jerry Springer. He was really fun. He came in and hosted once. There were so many people that came through the doors. I mean, Justin Bieber was having sushi one time, like down the second story of the building that we were in. He came in and introduced himself and met everyone in the office.
Oh, well, that's nice. He didn't need to do that. He did, yeah. I mean, did he bring you guys some sushi rolls, or I mean?
He didn't bring us any sushi rolls, and Kim stopped by us once as well. She was shopping in the area and came upstairs and said hi to all of us and took pictures. She was awesome.
I love it. Thank you, buddy. Give my love to the family, if you would, please. Thinking of you.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you, buddy. You can find the Hollywood Raw podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Next in the dish, the striking actors and writers got an unpleasant surprise the other day when they showed up to the picket line. This is, audience, wait till you hear this. NBC Universal scheduled some tree trimming, which took away much of the shade for the striking employees. The city of LA said the company did not have a tree trimming permit, so probably wasn't planned in advance, and they will be investigating. NBC Universal said this was not a move at strike busting, just some annual landscaping work. Yeah.
I need receipts.
Because, audience, if we look at that video again, those trees look real good. I'm sure you wanted those trees to look like that.
That is dirty.
That is real. That is gross.
Even if you were actually scheduling tree trimming, let's just pretend. Wouldn't you wait? There's people standing around there. You know it's busy. People are watching what you're doing right now.
It's a good point. Even if this was on the calendar, why don't you wait? Because optically, it doesn't look good. And then you're going to have morons like me going on shows like this, sticking it to you because it just doesn't look good. But they don't care.
Clearly.
They don't care. They don't. These bigwigs don't care. They're not going to care until people start losing their houses. And then I'm not even sure they're going to care then. Sticking with movies, Disney is out with a new look at the upcoming Haunted Mansion movie based on the uber popular ride at the parks. I got to tell you, I'm optimistic. This looks like a good family movie. Let's look at the new trailer.
It's time to assemble the dream team. We find someone who can communicate with these ghosts.
People used to eat here.
Told you she's good.
It's a dining room.
I found a professor who knows haunted mansions.
I've been dying to go to this place for years. Mystery lurks around every corner.
I summoned Madame Leota!
I can show you what happened, but it will cost you $3.
What?
Wow. It's highway robbery.
Who said that?
Rosario Dawson plays a mom who moves into the Haunted Mansion and hires some experts to get rid of those pesky ghosts, not goats. I mean, there could be a goat in there. Haunted Mansion hits theaters next week. You know, one of my favorite, I always try to give you some fun facts, but one of my favorite fun facts about that ride, because it's classic, is the Madame Leota character who Jamie Lee Curtis plays. The woman in the ride, the woman in the crystal, she was just a Disney Imagineer. Not just, she was a Disney designer. And they thought she had good bone structure. So they said, Walt said, why don't you do it? So she's Madame Leota, but they didn't like her voice. So it's a different woman doing her voice. So yeah, it's fun, yeah.
So
and people are laughing. I didn't have a life, when I was a kid. I just learned Disney stuff, yeah. Next on the dish, speaking of movies that are haunted, the sequel to Murder on the Orient Express and Death of the Nile will be released soon. It's called A Haunting in Venice. And you know I like a good trailer, so here's another little peek at one. Look.
Hercule Poirot, I've found something. I've looked at it from every which way. I am the smartest person I ever met, and I can't figure it out, so I came to the second.
You are up to something, my friend.
I've seen a million of these so-called psychics, each one a fake.
I do not believe in psychics.
Come with me to a seance. Spot the con I can't.
Detective, you are here to discredit me, but I can talk to the dead.
I'd give all I have to hear my daughter's voice.
If someone wants to be heard, we are here. Listening.
Mama? Felicia? What is happening?
Nope, I'm out. Nope. Yes. Nope, I'll never go to a seance. That's why you never go to a seance. You're
not going to a seance, you're going to a movie.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Kenneth Branagh, Jamie Dornan, and Tina Fey's in there doing an accent. I don't know. I don't know. I love Tina. I'm gonna give her a chance, but it seemed almost like a spoof SNL movie trailer because of her being in it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm kind of with you.
I don't know.
Still am into it.
Yeah. I'm still going to see it. It hits theaters in September. Time to meet today's JVIP. Meet Nicole from Cannon Falls. She says she loves how happy we all are. Nicole says, well, you should see us after the show. Nicole says the show is upbeat and positive, which is what everyone needs right now. She also loves the fun and informative topics. Well, Nicole's going to get a Jason Show mug, enter to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in our audience, a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $150 gift card to the Institute of Advanced Aesthetics. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. Kids say the darndest things. Coming up in just a little bit. My physical ability is put to the test when I go through an agility test versus children.
There's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world. Chances are near zero.
And a little bit later, it is shaping up to be one of the biggest movies of the year, if not all time. My review of Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. That and more when we return. Welcome back. Growing up, I wasn't the most athletic kid, putting it mildly. But that didn't stop the Jason Show team from signing me up for a test of my agility, balance, and coordination. And did I mention that this test of all those things is for kids? It's time to see what happened in our latest Fish Out of Water.
Things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong.
We run game face for kids 5 through 13. This is the 8 to 13 class. So we try to work on like speed, agility, jumping.
FYI, I don't think he's probably jumped since the 90s.
Well, thankfully the cones are about like this tall that he has to jump over. So if he can have a 4-inch vertical, he should be able to clear it, even 3. But he might
4-inch.
Yeah, but he might knock one over, which would be happens a lot.
Are you supposed to knock over the cones?
No!
We just hope that he doesn't fall, but I guess if he does, it might be funny.
What do you guys think of the big kid over there?
I don't know. I went against him, so that was easy.
Yeah, I mean, if he starts shoving, pushing, cheating, taunting, you know, I mean, you give him a warning, and if he keeps it up, he's gonna be out of here. I mean, I don't really care about the age. What I care about is, are you helping out? Are you contributing positively to the environment?
Who cheated?
Yeah!
You!
Yeah!
You cheated! One person will go at a time, and you will run the course as fast as you can. You will touch the cone, run and tag your teammate.
So I have to do this agility course as many times as we can in 3 minutes, one by one by one. When he's done, he touches me, then I go. We got to beat all of them. These are the enemies.
Go! Left! Yeah, right! Around the cone next time! Nice, Jason! Way to go, small cone for you. Left, around.
He's racing me right here. That one right there.
All right, yeah, left, right, left, right. 30 seconds!
I beat him. We need an instant replay. Dog can run, but can you drive a car? Can you host a TV show? Nope. You could? You're on YouTube? Of course you are. My career's doomed.
Cool, how many of you know the color tag game? If you get tagged, you are seaweed, but you are seaweed that can move. If you get tagged, you just become seaweed.
Once you're seaweed, you have to just scoot on the floor.
So it's like a moving blob of seaweed that might attack people who are still left. It's kind of funny looking.
Moving blob of seaweed is what Jeff calls me.
All right, let's all line up on the far baseline. You have to avoid
I have to avoid you.
and then any seaweed that's crawling.
Serafina.
So guys, listen, you're only going to the cones.
I have to avoid Serafina, or I turn into a big blob of seaweed. Be nice to me, Serafina. Okay.
Actually, can you not be nice to him?
I don't want to be nice to him. I want to attack him.
Good girl, that's why I'm here.
Orange? Oh!
Oh, he dodged! He dodged! Oh, he made it!
Sorry about that, Serafina.
Oh, there's 2 left.
Oh, God. Serafina's going to come for us because there's only 2. Oh, look at this little one. Okay. Oh, Lord, you little blob.
You gotta run! Oh, the seaweed got him! Jason, I'm sorry. The seaweed did get you. You are now seaweed, Jason.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Serafina? Whatever. This seaweed gig is real good. Is there like a Capri Sun stand around here?
Water fountain.
There's water fountains. This is the seaweed wet bar. This is where we relax.
You have to bring us in.
I'll bring Coca-Cola. We'll wait right here for the pool boy. Vodka soda. I wonder if the kids take Amex to go down to the Life Bar. I was a bad influence on those kids. I kept asking where the beverage cart was, and no one ever came. And then I did promise one of the little girls at the end, she made me promise to get her a slushie. And I said it because the cameras are rolling. As I'm exiting from the parking lot, the little girl comes out of the building and starts screaming, "Where's my slushie?" So if her mother's watching, I owe your daughter a slushie. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Back in a moment. Thanks to Lifetime at Southdale. Shane's back. I should say, too, thanks to my friends at Lifetime at Southdale for letting me in there. They have great programs for kids that you can sign your kids up all summer long. Well, it's a great week to be a movie fan. Yesterday, you heard my glowing review of the new Barbie movie. If you missed it, you can see it on the Jason Show YouTube page. But there's another movie opening tonight that's already earning just complete raving reviews from just about every source. It's about the man who developed the first atomic bomb. Here's a look at Oppenheimer.
Why would we go to the middle of nowhere for who knows how long?
Why? Why? How about because this is the most important thing to ever happen in the history of the world?
You're the great improviser, but this you can't do in your head.
Are we saying there's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world? Chances are near zero. Near zero. What do you want for theory alone? 0 would be nice.
So, I saw a screening of the movie on Tuesday night. The movie just got over right before our show started. I just got back. Audience doesn't get that joke. It's all right. It's a long movie is what I mean to tell you. It's 3 hours long. I'll get to that in just a second. But let me cut right to the chase. I liked it. I capital L liked it. I did not love it as much as some of the critics. Some people are calling it the best film of the century so far. Other people are calling it Christopher Nolan's masterpiece. I reserve that title for The Dark Knight and maybe Inception. This is one of those movies for me, that you need to see. It's not necessarily one that you want to see over and over. I'm a guy that watches movies over and over. This is a beautiful film. Christopher Nolan shot this using IMAX cameras in some sequences, and he shot it on film, not digital. He shot it on film, and I was lucky enough to see it in a theater with a 70 millimeter print, so you can actually hear the projector. This movie requires a little bit of paying attention. And why I say that is some movies just kind of wash over you. I brought my father-in-law to this. I brought my mom to Barbie, and I brought him to Oppenheimer. But my father-in-law Carl made a really good comment that I think will help a lot of you, and that is, this is not a linear movie, a linear story. It bounces all over the place. So let me give you a little suggestion, because I did this in reverse. If you don't have a lot of knowledge about J. Robert Oppenheimer, or this era of history, the end of World War II and post-World War II, do yourself a favor, go to YouTube. There are great little 8-minute, 9-minute docu-series that will give you a shallow base of knowledge about Oppenheimer. If you do that, you will go into this movie going, oh, that's that meeting. Oh, that's his second wife. Oh, and you'll probably enjoy it a little bit more because it is a very dense movie. It's a brawny movie. It's hearty. It's dense, and it's intense. It is also more of a character study. Know this going in. It's not so much a movie about the creation of the atomic bomb. It is more a character study about the man who created it and the residual effects of unleashing that invention on the world at large. You saw in that clip, Albert Einstein is in this movie. He knew Oppenheimer and Einstein knew each other. That's an important relationship, especially for the last 30 seconds of the movie. That's all I'm going to say. I wanted to go home and watch Aladdin when I got home. I'll just say that. I went. It was very heavy. It is fantastic. The best part of the movie is Robert Downey Jr. We're used to seeing Robert, and this isn't a slam. Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man is basically a version of Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
He is acting in this movie in a way that we haven't seen him since Chaplin. It's probably one of his best roles. So see this on the big screen. Again, Oppenheimer is a movie you should see in theaters. See it this weekend. There we go.
How about for the folks that are planning to do Oppenheimer to Barbie?
Yeah, the folks thinking of a double feature, if you're going to do Barbie and Oppenheimer, do Barbie second. You're going to need her. Barbie and Midge and Ken are going to need to save you from how deep this movie is. It's 3 hours. It's 3 hours. Again, my screening just got over. So
Three heavy hours.
I tried the joke for a second time. Anyway, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Let
back
it
in a moment. Yes. Welcome back. As I mentioned earlier, 99% of our studio audience today had I think 100% of them had no idea that they were coming to our show today. They're part of a mystery tour from their Good Neighbor Club. I love that. So how much do they actually, I made this joke in the monologue, how much do they actually know about me? So we decided to have a little fun with that. It's game time, everybody. Roll it. We're going to keep the mystery theme going with a game that we call Jason is a Mystery. I'm going to quiz some audience members about me and the show to see how much they know. Now, I will tell you this. All throughout the hour, I have purposely said various things throughout the show. It's very Regis and Kathy Lee. Their trivia. I've purposely said stuff that you may recall in some of these questions. So I'm going to start over here. This is Betty. Now Betty, stand up, Betty, if you could. Now, Betty is head Betty in charge. Betty is in charge of this whole shenanigan. How you doing, Betty?
I'm doing fine.
You having a good time?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Here we go. You ready for your first question?
I am.
Just a guess, Betty. Now, I talk about this on the show with frequency. What is my favorite television show from the 80s? It's an hour-long drama. I'll give you that hint. There's actually a clue on the shelf over there. Anybody? You don't know, Bet?
I don't know. Dallas?
Betty, you won a car! Yes! It's Dallas!
Oh, that was my favorite, too.
Was that your favorite? Oh my God, wasn't it? Oh, we got the show to do. Anyway, but yeah, that was my. Did you like Knots Landing?
I loved it.
Okay, which one did you? Oh, should we continue? Okay, we'll talk later, Betty. Give it up for Betty. Okay. That was very exciting. It's like I so rarely meet other people that like Dallas. Okay, here we go. Who should we go to? You, right here. What's your name?
Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
You having a good time?
I sure am.
Okay, Jackie, let me ask you. I have 2 dogs. What kind of dogs do you think I have? Give me a breed.
Oh, I'll just say they're big dogs.
They're big. One's a big one and one's a small one.
Shih Tzu?
No. I have. Oh, let me. Okay, I'm gonna go to somebody else. You. What dog do you think I have?
A boxer.
Yes!
I got it right.
Was that just a guess?
No, I knew it.
You knew it? Oh,
Yes!
okay. Oh, well, give her a car too, for heaven's sake. Okay. Let's do this. Who didn't know who I was before this show started? Oh, you. Okay, we'll come up here. Okay, stand up if you will. What's your name?
Jean Erickson.
Hi, Jean.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
Are you having fun though?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we'll take sure, Jean. Jean, what popular restaurant chain did I work for, but I quit when someone aggressively asked me for grape jelly for a biscuit?
Probably McDonald's.
Jean, it was Red Lobster.
Oh!
Red Lobster. For those cheddar garlic biscuits. Somebody asked me for grape jelly.
Ish.
I know, that's what I said, Jean. That's right. Thank you, Jean. Thank you. My favorite. It's my favorite. Jean, you having a good time? Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, one more. Missouri, come down here, yeah. Come over here if you would, right on this step. Missouri, what's your name?
Sheila.
Hi, Sheila. Sheila, let me pick a one. Okay, let's do this, Sheila. Do you have gambling in Missouri?
Yes.
Okay. What's my favorite form of gambling?
I have no idea.
Okay, but just kind of give me a guess.
Bingo.
You know what? That's a valid answer. We'll take that. Thank you very much. There we go. Okay. Pull tabs. It's pull tabs, yeah. But I was raised in a bingo hall, so we have time for one more? American Legion, right here. She's from Spicer, which is nicer.
I am.
Okay, this is one that you should have been paying attention. Name the producer that's quitting our show.
Ted.
Ted, yeah! We're good. That went great. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is time for the world's shortest segment. Tonight's the night for the Beehive. Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour hits Huntington Bank Stadium in Minneapolis tonight. It's Bay's second time playing the outdoor venue on the campus of the U of M. After Minneapolis, Beyonce visits our friends in Chicago. Hi, Chicago! For 2 shows, Saturday night and Sunday night at Soldier Field. Beyonce will then be in Seattle on September 14th. We'll be right back in a moment. The surprise goodbye. Today, hilarious video of a woman coming out of anesthesia who is surprised to find out she has a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend? Yes. Yes, you do. Would you like to see what he looks like? He's right there. Yeah, you really
Isabella had her wisdom teeth removed and was still pretty loopy when she was in the car. Her mom recorded her reaction when Isabella's boyfriend showed up. Oh my goodness. That is so... Did you get your wisdom? That's a personal
Yes,
question.
and I would have literally murdered my mother if she took video of me coming out of anesthesia.
Well, all these kids that are in all these internet videos, now they're adults and they're suing their parents.
Yes,
that's what's happening.
Don't
do it, because your kids will sue you. Yeah. Tomorrow, we're calling it our Friday Fun Day, and that will include, are you ready? a child vying for the title of the world's best mullet. Aren't you glad you're not there? I mean, come
The bus is coming back.
tomorrow. For right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Did you ever have a mullet?
No. Colin.